Hello governors and welcome to another tier list video. Today I'm going to be ranking every single starter Pokemon from Gens 1 through 8. And as of today, as I'm recording this, it will be 3 days before the release of Pokemon Legends Arceus. Now, because of the leaks that have been popping up every now and then, there's apparently new forms for Cyndaquil, Oshawott, and Rowlet, and I'm going to make this opinion purely based on the starters as they are now, not when they are in Legends Arceus. Got that? And also, these are based on the entire line, not just the first form. Now, let's begin, shall we? Firstly, the Bulbasaur line. I personally love the Bulbasaur line. It's an amazing starter, a really good hidden ability in Chlorophyll, boosts speed in the sun. Really good Mega Evolution, I will say. Thick Fat makes it lose 2 of its weaknesses, and really good in competitive battling. I personally love competitive battling in Pokemon, and the Venusaur is just amazing. Goes in S tier, 100%. Charmander line, D tier. I don't like this. I don't know if it's a big surprise or not, but I don't love this Pokemon at all. I used to like it when I was a kid, mainly because of the anime, but now I just don't like it anymore. My reasoning being is by the time X and Y came out, they gave Charizard 2 Mega Evolutions for whatever reason. I was like, that's a bit weird, and then they started to give more treatment over the years, to the point where I just hated it because it is too overrated. Just, why does it get so much treatment? Oh, you get to go into Sword and Shield early, but Bulbasaur and Squirtle, you'll have to wait for DLC. I cannot wait until they release a Pokemon game where Charizard is not even available. That will be happiness at its finest. Anyway, don't like that Pokemon at all. And also, people think it's good in battle, it's not. 4 times rock weakness, loses half its health in Stealth Rocks. Believe me, it's not very good in battling. Venusaur's way better. Anyway, Squirtle line. I'll be honest with you. Squirtle used to be my favorite in the first 3, but then when I started using Bulbasaur, I just lost my favoritism of Squirtle. But I still like the Squirtle line. I'll probably put it as a C tier. It's all right, but really, it's not that great either. Not as good as Bulbasaur. I'll say this. I know it's Bulbasaur bias, but still. Bulbasaur just does better than those two. Anyway, next is Chicorita. No questions asked for this line. It's an F tier. It's not very strong to begin with, and it's not even a good choice in its own games. The first 2 gyms, Flying and Bug, it's weak to. So you're gonna have trouble going up against them, and it doesn't learn very good moves at all. Believe me, it's so bad that in the Drayano ROM hacks, they made it better by giving it Fairy type. Honestly, it probably would have done better if it, I don't know, they got buffs, but it's just not getting any love, really. I mean, one of my best friend likes this Pokemon, but, I just can't get myself to like it. Cyndaquil, I used to love it a lot when I was a kid, but nowadays I don't really like it as much. I think I'll put it at C tier. Under Squirtle, though. Squirtle's better, but, I mean, I thought it was cool, but then, it's not as great as I thought. It literally has the same stat line as Charizard, only, not as good. And, one of the things that, really threw me off of this is that when it came to the 3D era of Pokemon, its sprite looks terrible. They got rid of the fire. It just looks ugly. But, overall, it's an okay Pokemon. The Feraligatr line. I really like this line. I think I'll go for a B tier. It's not that great, but I like the design. Feraligatr is a really good Pokemon with Sheer Force as its hidden ability. Really good ability. And, it made it, as a Totodile, it was very funny in the anime, but other than that, there's nothing else to go for. Trico. The Trico line, well, I liked it when I watched the anime. Sceptile's a really cool Pokemon. However, I will say it is the weakest of the Hoenn starters. I'll put it above Totodile, but it's not that great. And when the Mega Evolutions came for the Hoenn starters, it looked cool, But Grass and Dragon is not necessarily a great type, especially with the 4 times Ice weakness. It just gets loads of weaknesses. And, like, there's not much going for it, I will say. Especially consider that it's more of a special attacker, yet its its signature move is a physical attack. Kinda weird. They didn't really think this through, especially consider that in Gen 3, there was no physical special split, so Leaf Blade was a special move, so it benefited then, but nowadays not really, unless you make it like a physical attacker. Which you can, it's better as a special attacker. Now, Torchic line. Solid A tier. Really good Pokemon. Like, Blaziken's a really strong Pokemon, especially when it got Speed Boost. And then its Mega Evolution was busted as heck. Like, in fact, like, when I battled online, like, Mega Blaziken, like, was super annoying to face. Because, like, just, oh, high attack power and always get a guaranteed speed boost every turn. So annoying, but, like, overall, really good Pokemon. Mudkip. I'm not doing this for the meme. I genuinely love this Pokemon. This is actually my favorite starter Pokemon. Like, my first game was Pokemon Sapphire, and I liked the look of Mudkip because it looked funny and cute at the same time, and when I found out that it was part ground once it evolved, it basically only had one weakness, and I just couldn't get myself to hate this Pokemon. It was amazing, it does well in the Hoenn games, and fun fact, it has the highest base stat total of any starter Pokemon without additional, like, forms, like Mega Evolutions and stuff. So, it's essentially the strongest Pokemon, and I'll link it in the description below, but a video by Dobbs he has made showing that, like, it can do the second highest amount of damage ever in Pokemon. But personally, love Mudkip. Regardless of the memes, amazing Pokemon, amazing stats. The Mega Evolution is a bit iffy, but still a good Mega Evolution nonetheless. Now this might surprise people, but I like the Torterra line. In fact, my two favorite animals are turtles and frogs. This one goes into S tier. It's not as strong, like, as a competitive player, it's not very strong, like, very slow, and also takes a lot of damage against special attackers. Like, it's not the best, I will admit. I will wholeheartedly admit that, but I still love the Pokemon. And one of the things that I wish, like, obviously there are people that wish that some Pokemon were real, but when I was younger, I used to wish that Torterra was real so that on a nice relaxing day, I can sit on his back, relax under his tree, while he casually walks me down the park. Just a little dream I had as a kid. I still have that dream sometimes, but a man can always dream. Chimchar line. Infernape's a great Pokemon. Great Sinnoh starter, the best one overall. Goes A tier. I would probably put it under the Torchic line because, like, not as strong, but still strong nonetheless, and great Pokemon overall. However, like, I will say my best friend is addicted to this Pokemon and can't stop talking about it. Thinks it's the god of all Pokemon. Seriously. The god of Pokemon is Pachirisu. Remember that, everyone. Anyway, Piplup line, not really into it. I'd say it's a D tier for me, I'm sorry. Like, honestly, like, Empoleon looks really cool, but Prinplup looks ugly as hell. I don't even know why they even made that. And, like, the Piplup is alright, I guess. Looks kind of cute, and anime kind of made me not hate it, but, like, still, it's not that great. And Water Steel's a really good type matchup, just, like, that they could have just done better with that, really. I wish they did. Next is the Snivy line. Now, I used to like this a lot, and especially with its hidden ability, Contrary Leaf Storm, it becomes really powerful, but, like, I'd probably put it as a C tier, because, like, it's got a really weird stat distribution. Like, its attack and special attack are equal, and it has, the only thing that's good is its speed, really. Like, it's just a weird mix-mash. The Tepig line, I don't like this line at all, really. Like, Tepig's cute and all, but, like, Pignite looks terrible, and Emboar looks cool, but they could have done better. Like, better than Chikorita line, that is. Like, I mean, its hidden ability is good, and its shiny looks amazing, but other than that, nothing else is going on for it. Oh, now this is a bit of an interesting one. Oshawott line, Oshawott is cute, I like it. Duot looks weird, and Samurott, I actually don't hate it, like most people. Like, a lot of people hate Samurott, I don't know why, but I like the Samurai design, and it kind of works, so, B tier. I really like this Pokemon. Like, may not be the best in competitive. In fact, like, funnily enough, like, Empoleon managed to win one VGC tournament, but, like, that's it. Other than that, like, yeah, other than that, I like Samurott. Chespin, like, I don't like Chespin at all. Like, Chespin lines is really weird. Like, Chestnut is alright, but, like, I just don't like this line that much. Like, it has a really good, signature move of Spiky Shield, but other than that, like, it just didn't do so well, and, like, they could have done better, but they just didn't. Fennekin line. Now, Fennekin and Braixen look good, but Delphox looks absolutely terrible. Like, Delphox is just, like, this weird-looking, like, magician fox, and it just, like, the one thing that, like, really puts me off is that it went from this, like, nice designed fox to a weirdly overly hairy, like, magician, and, like, it's just, and it's not even that good in competitive either, so, like, it goes F tier. Like, no. Like, I knew there was a lot of hype for Fennekin's line, but, like, Delphox is so bad that they didn't even have Serena have it. They just made her keep Braixen. Froakie line. It's a frog, and I love frogs. It definitely goes into S tier, and I'm not putting that because it is the most popular Pokemon overall by the votes in 2020, but, like, I love it, and in fact, I have an interesting story about Froakie's line. Cue the music! So, back in early 2013, when Pokemon X and Y was announced, a lot of people were excited and they revealed the starter Pokemon, Fennekin, Chespin, and Froakie. Now, in my old school in Japan, I was like around 11 at the time, all the Pokemon fans were arguing over which is the best starter Pokemon. Chespin's the best starter Pokemon, Fennekin's the best starter Pokemon, blah 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 blah. And then when they asked me, hey Jaden, what starter Pokemon do you like? I said, I like Froakie. And then everyone just bullied me because I liked the stupid frog instead of the cute little fox or the cute little rodent. I'm like, seriously, everyone can have an opinion. Why bully me over the fact that I like the different starter Pokemon out of the majority? Fast forward a few months later, they show the final forms. Greninja looks amazing. The other two look like terrible Pokemon. They were all shocked. I was like, haha, sucks to be you. And in the end, Greninja becomes the most popular Pokemon ever in 2020. And the most popular Pokemon in Japan at one point. So, to all those people that bullied me, karma hit you like a truck. And that's the story. Anyway, back on topic. So next one is Rowlet line. Now, I personally love birds, and when I saw Rowlet, I was like, oh, this looks like the kind of bird that would sit on my shoulder as my partner. When it evolved into its final form Decidueye, I looked at it and I thought, it kind of reminds me of Doctor Who, as, like, Doctor Who is one of my personal favorite TV shows. And, like, it looked really, like, noble and strong, and I especially like, out of all of the Alolan starter Pokemon, it has the best signature move because it shoots an arrow and it not only deals damage, but it holds onto your opponent's shadow into the ground so they can't escape. It's an amazing concept. It goes to S tier. Next is the Litten line. I personally don't like this line. Like, Litten and Torracat are like pretty good looking Pokemon, but Incineroar looks really weird. Especially considered that, like, not only does it become a bipedal Pokemon yet again, the fire types are always bipedal, but it for some reason has really tiny legs, yet a giant body. Like, it just looks weird, and, like, Decidueye was originally going to be in Smash, but they switched it to Incineroar. That just made me upset. That was, like, a nail to the coffin. And also, it's one of the top tier Pokemon in VGC because of its bulk and the fact that it gets Intimidate as an ability. Like, I'm not much of a doubles player, but it's annoying to verse, and like I don't personally like it that much. It goes to I will put it as C tier. Like, originally when I first started playing Sun and Moon, like, I didn't particularly like Poplio that much. Like, it looked kind of silly, if I'm going to be honest. Brionne looked silly as well. But when I saw Primarina, like, it actually looks pretty good, and over time it grew on me, and it's really good in battle, and I just started to enjoy it more. So, like, it boosted itself up to A tier, which is quite rare for me in a lot of cases, but I was quite surprised as well. Grookey line. Now, there was this whole meme about something called the Grookey Gang, which is the people that chose Grookey when Sword and Shield came out. There was like Sobble Squad. I don't know if there was one for Scorbunny, but like I really love this Pokemon, and Rillaboom looks amazing, and with Grassy Surge as its hidden ability, it's really good in like doubles, especially when it has Grassy Glide as a move. So this bumps up to S tier. Gosh, I have a lot of S tier Pokemon. Oh well. I must really like those Pokemon. Next is Scorbunny line. At first, I wasn't too interested by it. When I saw its final evolution, it looked kind of weird because it was very human-like. Like, Cinderace looked very human-like, and I didn't know what to feel about it. But when I used it, I was like, it's actually pretty good. Very strong, very fast, does a lot of damage. And then when they released its hidden ability, Libero, it was basically like destroying the game, changing its type depending on what move it uses. So it just becomes a top tier Pokemon. So it is on the same level as Grookey. Though I'd probably put I think Rowlet goes higher, if I'm going to be honest. I prefer Decidueye still. But Cinderace, really good Pokemon. And lastly is the Sobble line. Now, when I first saw Sobble, I was like, looks like a funny little lizard. It's all crying and sad. It's kind of cute, actually. It evolves into Drizzile. It looks like a teenager's gone through an emo phase, and like, why did it go so sad? And then Inteleon. Why does it look like that? It looks like a stick man with a lizard head. How do they do that? It looks stupid. Like, I like the concept behind it being based off of like the MI6 units of spies, like James Bond, all that stuff. I love that concept. But it looks poorly designed. Like, I feel like if it was real, I could just walk up to it, grab it, and snap it in half with my bare hands. That's how frail I think it is. It's not even that... Like, I thought it was going to be decent in competitive because it has high speed, high special attack, but it's so frail that it just dies too quickly. In the end, I think this goes into C tier. So that's my starter tier list. Let me know what your starter tier list is, and comment down below if you have any preferences and why you like certain Pokemon. With that being said, I'll see you next time. Cheerio, everyone.